Fucking Valentine's Day is such a fucking scam. I hate the fucking holiday. It's seriously just one of the dumbest ideas that has been introduced as a holiday probably ever.
It's just like every other holiday. It's just an excuse for you to have to go out and spend money like a good capitalist.
Yeah, I mean, there's not exactly
Like a good consumer in a capitalist society.
Right.
You're not a capitalist, you're a consumer.
Like that's the thing too. Is to me, it's there's no real reason to like why is one day in particular a fucking like why is this day so much fucking like why do you need to go out and buy roses and fucking chocolate or fucking jewelry or whatever you need to buy for your significant other? Like what makes February 14th that much more romantic compared to a fucking a Tuesday in July, like,
well,
how's that any different?
And that's my whole thing with like anniversaries too.
It's
like,
just another day,
Right. If you have to like celebrate your anniversary, you're kind of full of shit because obviously you don't care that much.
Yes,
because if you don't love the person the same amount every day of the year and you don't like gifts is a thing where like you see something and you just give it to them because you think they would like it. It's not like, oh, it's a specific day of the year so I have to give them a gift. My whole philosophy with that is like if you see something you know this person would like and enjoy,
that's
get it for them. It doesn't matter what fucking day it is.
Right. And to me, it's just created this sense of entitlement from, I don't even know. Just in general, both sides feel they're entitled to something on Valentine's Day, Not to be, so I'm going to piss somebody off by saying this probably. But, in general, women are entitled because they feel as though that they are expected to have fucking gifts and fucking dinner and stuff.
Yep, the romantic dinner with the gifts and the flowers and the chocolates.
Right,
and
then dudes, just feel they're entitled to sex. That's, that's the fucking trade-off. That's like what, so it's like, they're both entitled. It's like, what the fuck is what is the point to it? You don't get,
And that's because the man works and makes the money, so he has to give the gifts, and then he doesn't get sex any other time, so he's just gotta...
Yeah,
because he's so busy working, so he's just this is the night.
I mean, seriously, when was the last fucking time, you were in a relationship? When was the last time that your, I guess, former girlfriend? When did she ever get you anything for Valentine's Day? Did she ever buy you dinner? Did she ever get you jewelry? Any of that
don't
shit?
Think either of us. It's been a while, but if I remember, neither of us really gave a shit. It was just like. Maybe we'd give like a little box of chocolates or just something dumb like that.
I mean, that's fine, but I'm
because it's the day and everybody else gives a shit. But it's like, no, we were.
But in general, no, you didn't do
we
the
didn't
flashy
really care.
shit. That's
no,
just like,
it's another day of the fucking year.
Right. What about you, bud? Did you with your former old lady? Did she? Okay, when was the last time she bought you the the typical shit that girls get during Valentine's Day? When did she ever give you fucking chocolate? Did she ever buy you jewelry or buy you an expensive dinner and stuff like that on Valentine's Day?
I think it was just like candy treat stuff and a card, and just a little extra because it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but I mean, just that's because we're just going over the entitlement of how both women, and again, like I said, I'm gonna piss people off.
This is a gross stereotype,
right.
And we don't mean this as anybody's default. Like
right.
This is just the stereotype in America.
Right. Like the women in general will fucking they feel entitled to have fucking jewelry or some kind of flowers or chocolate,
flowers,
dinner,
chocolates, that kind
all
of
that
stuff.
stuff. They need to have all that
the huge
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And even imagine the audacity of that. It's like to say that's the fucking usual. It's like, no, it's not the usual because you're asking on a specific day to receive these things. It's like, to me, that's ridiculous.
Multiple mini rants about these gifts.
Like, it's just ridiculous to me.
Like,
but then, in turn, the dude, he's entitled to have sex that day. That's like the stereotypical thing. Like, if you're a guy, you're doing that stuff not because you're doing it out of the goodness of your heart. It's because you want to get your dick wet. Well, that's pretty much the reasoning behind that.
But again, you have assholes of every sort. So I mean, there's gonna be decent.
Right, but
that's
typically
you like actually care and you want this person to enjoy their day.
But for the intents of this podcast, which is attempting to be comedy, we just generalize and use stereotypes. So using those stereotypes,
Yeet.
Okay. Can I go on my mini rants about?
All right, go ahead. Let's hear it. Which
okay.
rant you want to go on first?
Well, I got flowers. Flowers are bullshit because you're literally just cutting beautiful live things and killing them.
I love it though.
So like, if you actually give a shit, give your girl a potted plant, or your man, or your significant other.
Your person.
First of all, if I was a guy,
give him a potted plant.
If I was in a relationship, don't ever get me don't give me flowers. I don't want that shit.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, but if you like know this person likes plants and stuff, don't give them dead ass flowers. Give them a live plant, because that actually means something. Because it'll like last, like your relationship is supposed to.
I'm not giving you a
but
fucking
you're
pot.
capturing beauty, though. I think is what the thing is behind that.
But you can capture beauty and make it live for years instead of for 10 days.
They're not into that. They're not keeping it alive.
Yeah, that's
like,
the thing.
Oh wow, this is pretty for a little bit. I think that's
then
a lot of people
take
think.
a picture and give them a Polaroid.
I'm not gonna give my broad a fucking pot or any of that stuff. She's already got one useless object to take care of, and that's me. All right.
Yeah, damn right.
You don't need another one.
You don't need to take care of something else. You gotta
cards.
take care of me.
Cards are bullshit.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
it's just fucking. It's the
It's the
greeting
easiest
card
way, yeah.
companies fucking controlling our minds, man, with that bullshit.
Yeah,
It literally everybody just opens them hoping for cash in it, and then as soon as there's not cash in it, they throw it away. Nobody gives a fuck about the card.
You want the nice note in it, though. If they write something in there themselves.
Okay, if they write something that
that
actually
is true.
means something, sure.
That's the real shit.
But 90% of the time, they
Yeah.
just buy a pre-made card off the shelf, and they stuff it in an envelope, and they say, good enough, and they sign their name in it, maybe, if they're feeling, you know.
That's it.
Yeah, if they're feeling spicy, they'll put their name in it and be like,
It might even be
here you
cursive.
go.
Whoa.
Yeah, it might even be cursive. It might actually be signed. And
Yeah, no, fuck.
love, oh. And it's like,
Love
oh,
bad.
wow, cool.
The guy.
Thanks, yep. Yeah, that's
fucking
awesome.
Dumb, stereotypical caveman.
Right into the dumpster.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Ooh, card. That
Oh,
one.
come on,
Right in the
even
trash.
Name.
even everybody does that. They look at the card, see that it's just signed, there's no money in it, and they're like, okay, right off into the trash. Because it's useless. It's a piece of paper.
Yeah, if in that situation, I would much rather you just give me the fucking money that you waste on the card than just fucking waste on a card.
Here's
I
$2
would much
instead of a
rather
card.
just, you know, if I had a girlfriend and it was not even if it was Valentine's Day, just whatever day it was, and you felt like saying it, just be like, oh, baby, I love you. And I'd be like, I know. No, I'd probably say I love you back, but you get the idea. It's like,
The point is,
just
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
say it.
Yeah,
You don't need a card.
to do
I
it.
don't need a card. I don't need flowers. I don't need...
But it's a symbol.
It's a symbol of your.
Like I said, I will take a potted plant, and I will care for that thing.
I will get you a potted plant
And as soon
next year.
as I stop caring for the thing, it means I don't fucking give a shit about you either, I guess. You know, that's more
That's too much
symbolic. That's more symbolic than giving somebody just a fucking already cut plant.
I mean,
Isn't
I
it?
guess. Yeah, but I don't know. That's
It's a
the
lot
thing,
of work,
Tiz.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the things.
But
Exactly.
relationships are... Okay, I'm done with my mini
You gotta
rants. Let's
raise
go
them
on.
like the
You-
plant.
Yeah.
Except you don't have to communicate with a fucking
I don't,
plant.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I don't
Oh,
know.
that's
I
true.
just feel as though it's a fucking. It's just ridiculous. It's like, why on a specific day? There's nobody out there that can fucking articulate to me why on that specific day does that fucking, you know.
It's so the
Does
chocolate
romance
companies can
fucking
sell
mean
more
more?
chocolate and the card companies can sell more cards.
Pretty much it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but obviously too, we're not saying that's the only time to do it. But
No,
like,
I mean,
a
if
lot
you-
of people I think would use this as like the one time to do it.
Yeah,
is
if you're
ridiculous.
gonna do it more often, and if you're not gonna do it, don't even do it at all. You know.
Do it regularly.
That's
yeah.
Treat your
Exactly,
woman like
yeah.
she deserves.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be unexpected.
if you're with
you
your
know?
significant other and you feel like, you know, saying I love you, don't wait for fucking Valentine's Day to do it.
By the way, this is 3 guys who don't have girlfriends, so take
That's
our
true,
advice
but
with
2
a
of
grain of
us
salt.
formerly had girlfriends.
Yeah.
This is correct. Sorry, Mark.
Like, yeah, if you're gonna do it,
What?
do it.
I'm fucking with you. Took you a sec.
And if you don't feel like putting the effort in to do it, break up with the girl and find another one. Or the guy or the significant other.
You don't have to
The
keep saying girl,
spoon.
guy. I mean, for the purpose of this, our target audience is the male gender with the fucking age range of 18 to like 40. That's our age range target. So
I know, but I feel like being inclusive.
All right. Well, for the purposes
good
of
guy
this,
Ben
I'm not
being
gonna do it.
inclusive. I almost said exclusive.
Well,
Well,
we were just
yeah.
giving people shit about their conservative beliefs and stuff, so I
Yeah,
feel like
fuckers.
it'd be.
No.
I wasn't. I was agreeing with both of you.
Well, no, I agree with some of what they said and some of what.
Yeah, I get the point.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Fucking watching you. Anyway.
no, I don't know. To me, it's just I don't get it, and I think Valentine's Day in general is just a total fucking sham. And I mean, to me, it's just a spectacle. People make it out like it's some fucking major fucking thing that needs to be done, and it's literally just an excuse for fucking Instagram whores to fucking go to some dumb fucking dinner with their dumbass dude they don't even really give a fuck about. Take pictures and then just flex on people. Be like, oh yeah, look what I did. And that's all
Look
that it
what
comes
I
down
got.
to. It's look what I got.
Yeah.
Look where I was. And it's like, nobody gives a fuck. All right. And that's literally what it is. It's all superficial. It's all
Everybody
fucking dumb.
sucks.
And
To
it,
be
to
honest,
me,
too many people give a fuck, and that's the problem.
yeah. I mean, well, that's because not everyone.
We
is
don't give a
cynicals.
fuck, but
Or
we're
you
assholes.
give
Right.
too much of a fuck. Not
Right.
necessarily giving one's bad, but if
Right.
you just put too much into it, be like, everything's got to be perfect because this is the day. It's like,
Yeah,
Oh,
or,
God, yeah,
or this
imagine that.
celebrity did this on Valentine's Day, and it
Nobody
was so
cares.
special.
Yeah, it's like
You're
nobody
like, yeah,
cares.
I mean,
It's like, so
you
what?
know,
They got a lot of fucking money. They can do
Yeah,
that.
they can afford to do that, you
it's
know?
like, yeah, celebrate, but like you don't. It's not
Nobody's
gonna
saying
be,
you can't
Right,
celebrate.
yeah, yeah. It's
Absolutely
like if you love
extraordinary.
Valentine's Day, go for it. It's
Yeah.
just
No, but
don't
we just
fall
in
for the
general
bullshit.
think it's a
Crazy for
fucking
it.
dumb holiday. It's just useless. I
If
don't
you
know.
love somebody, love them. That's all we're saying.
all day, every day.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody, I don't know who the fuck was telling me this a long time ago. I remember it was, but somebody came up with this theory. They said, I think it's just an excuse because it's fucking winter and it's fucking depressing and shit during this time of the year, and there was nothing here before. And then they're like, yeah, fuck it, we'll just throw in something to give. We'll just throw something in to give people some kind of fucking false sense of hope. And it's like, why don't we just come up with a holiday where we just pretend we love each other and stuff? That's exactly what the fucking. I feel like that's. Somebody was telling me that was their theory on how Valentine's even came to be a fucking thing, was because it's fucking middle of winter at this point. We're all fucking just sick of it. We have we're all just got that depression type shit from being, especially now more than ever, being fucking locked away and not able to do as much and stuff. And so I don't know. I just think that's maybe there's some credence to that, but probably not. But
I can definitely see it. It's an argument, that's for sure.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think I just can't stand the fucking spectacle people make of it. It's just, how do you give a fuck so much about a specific day? And not just Valentine's Day, but for like any holiday. It's like if you're literally camping out the entire fucking year for one specific holiday, get a life. Straight up. I mean, I don't know. It's like I love Christmas, right? But I don't spend my entire fucking year planning for Christmas. I don't really even think about it until like the week before.
Yeah.
Same with every other holiday. Halloween, I don't really care for it that much until it's like a week before. It's like, oh, that would be cool. Hey, maybe I'll go get some candy, whatever. Or, not even Thanksgiving. I don't give a shit about Thanksgiving until like the day before. It's like, oh, hey, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Shit's going to be closed.
Feast day.
That's literally the only thing I, care about that day. But pretty much every holiday, I'm not looking. It's not like I'm spending my entire fucking year just anticipating one specific fucking thing. It's like, get a fucking. The only people who do that are children.
Yeah, and I mean, the way, like, my family's always looked at it is, I mean, this is going more towards, like, Christmas, Thanksgiving, that bullshit, but my family's always looked at it is it's just a reason for us to all get together, because we don't really see each other during the year that
Right.
much. It's
Well, that's
just like,
definitely a better reasoning, and that's definitely what we used to do when I was growing up as a kid too. Yeah, it's not necessarily about the holiday. It's just spending time with your loved ones and stuff, and that's
Right.
different than some asshole who fucking decides to go out and buy flowers and shit on a specific day because that's the social norm.
Right, yeah, it's literally just the fucking point that everybody gets that weekend off because it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck. And so we all have time to actually get together. It's not because we give a fuck that it's Christmas. It's just that everybody's off of work, so we can actually get together and have a good time, talk to each other.
Unless you celebrate the religious part of it.